Good morning, YouTube. This is Dave from Team Suga Koogie, and this is going to be my new deck. I've been working on it for about 2 weeks now. I think I pretty much got it down pat. I'm still, of course, working on the extra because there's a lot of different stuff you can do, but this is the Hieratic Gishki, so pretty much level 6s, making rank 6s with the vanillas and going nuts. You have lots of new rank 6s that actually came out in Tachyon Galaxy, so like the Gauntlet Launcher, Shooter, whatever his name is. Of course, you have Bouncer, you have the Constellar, which came out in Hidden Arsenal, so this is actually the hand loop kind of version, not the OTK or FTK version. So yeah, here we go, let's get into it. Of course, you have one Ghost Kraken, one Minogus, and one Tetrogre, so pretty much you know what, hopefully you know what they all do. Ghost Kraken says, when he's ritual summoned only, you can look at 2 random cards in your opponent's hand. Choose one to go back to the deck, the one stays in your hand. So you have knowledge of 2 cards in their hand, so that's pretty good. Of course, level 6. Minogus is only ritual summoned. When he's ritual summoned, the targeting is a cost. Target 5 cards in anyone's graveyard, spells, traps, monsters, anything. Put it back in the deck. So pretty much use it to recycle your, it could be anything, your salvages, your upstart, your heavy storm, your reborn, your dark hole, your lances. There's lots of everything cards you can do with that. And of course, your facing sectors maybe still might put a hornet back, so that's pretty good. Tetrogre is once per turn you can declare one type of card, monster, spell, or trap. You run no traps, you can never kill traps, but your opponent can negate it by discarding a card, any card in their hand. If they don't negate it, you and your opponent send one of the declared types from your main deck to the graveyard. So it's not bad. You can set up salvage plays, set up Aquamirror plays, lots of different things you can do. So those are the 3 rituals, only 3 I play. For the actual monster of the deck, we have 3 Gishki Abyss. He's the main searcher of the deck. When he's summoned, anyhow, you can search for a Gishki with 1,000 less defense, except for himself. So searches for almost any card. And then Gishki Beast is the secondary kind of thing, where you summon the beast. You can special summon him from the graveyard or any Gishki level 4 in defense. So again, whenever he's summoned, you search. So you can summon, activate the effect, special summon, search with Abyss, keep going off, and then have a Afflicted Hunter body to do stuff with. So those are 3 of each. For the other searchers, which are the ones you discard, 3 Shadow, because you always have a Aquamirror in your deck. So those are the searchers. Pretty much searches the ritual, searches the ritual spell card, and you can use all of them for the entire cost of a ritual monster. So those guys. For the vanillas, 1 Luster, 1 Wattail, because again we're playing the Hieratics, so that's that. Then we play 3 Sue and 3 Tefnuit, so pretty much your main Hieratics. Level 6, that's correct. He's a Cyber Dragon, he can pop back row if you have extras. You can still make your regular rank 6s. You could run Adam in the deck, or Autumn, how you pronounce his name, but I'm just not running him, so those are that's pretty much the Hieratic engine, that's all it really is. And then the last monster in the deck after I organize all these cards is Gores, in case you get OTK'd. Why not just put a Gores in there, just to stop stuff from getting too fancy. So that's Gores. That's all the monsters. Pretty, not too heavy. I would say a little more in the spells, of course, but it's pretty up there. For the first set of spells, 3 Aquamirror, because 3 is good. And you can, if you draw into 2, it's even better, because then you don't have to waste the Constellar adding back the shadow to your hand to search it, so it helps. And you can bring back, let's say, a Hieratic that you attributed, so you can keep going off. To search some more, 2 Seal, pretty much it's an extra Hieratic, so you have 8 Hieratics. So those are those. I run 3 Salvage. Salvage I think is better than Preparation of Rites, because usually you don't want to search Preparation of Rites. Of course, you may have an Aquamirror in the grave and you get the ritual to your hand, but Salvage can do pretty much the same thing, and you can get your Shadow and Vision back, or you can get almost all of you can get all the cards, all the Gishki monsters. You can get the Beast, you can get the Abyss, you can get the Shadow, you can get the Vision. So they're all targets, so why not run 3? And also, like I said, it just recycles everything. You keep going off. 3 lands, because MST's okay, but if they're warning it, you can just, I guess you could Preparation of Rites. That's why warning is kind of funny in this deck, or not used against this deck, because you can just Preparation of Rites your cards back, but of course you don't run that. So lands stops your bottomless, stops your torrentials, up to your Mirror Force, stops your Deep Prison, stops pretty much anything. Or of course use against Ophion when they try to epidemic themselves. So that's the Lance. Of course, the staples: Reborn, Heavy, Dark Hole, your staples. Mind August, so this is hilarious because you can recycle them. And to make the deck a 37 card deck, 3 Upstart Goblins. Light points don't really matter too much, especially game 1 if you just loop your opponent's hand. And hopefully you go first. So that's the main deck. It's 40. I was doing 3 vanillas, but I decided to do 2 because I feel like it's more consistent and you don't draw dead. So of course this is my side deck, is going to be what you want. So 2 Maxi, 2 Drag for the Maxi challenge. And decks that spam, almost all the decks now will keep special summoning unless they don't want to, and Maxi will stop them. And if you draw cards, that means you're going crazy next turn. So 3 MSTs just in case, never know what kind of deck I'm facing. So 3 MSTs, 1 Soul Taker for Thunder King, Ophion, anything I can think of, any spot removal. 2 Messenger Piece pretty much stops attacks, and you can just pay 100 and just keep on going until you have your combo ready or you're ready to go. 3 Mind Crush because game 2 I know what you're pretty much playing, and again with my Goose Kraken I can see 2 cards, so I can crush the other card, so that's good. And then 2 Torrentials because every deck spams, and my deck I can risk losing a Goose Kraken and have a Mirror Engrave. So those are the traps. For the extra, this is still being somewhat worked on, so you'll see a lot of blank spaces like these. Take out. So let's go from the back. One sec. So in order, still coming in the mail, we have 3 Constellar M7. If you don't know what he does, the first part of the effect is irrelevant, but it's still good to know, is you can overlay this card with any Constellar XYZ, and the materials underneath it become materials, but you can't attack, you can't activate the effect the turn you use it, and you can't use itself, so you can't go Constellar, activate the effect, Constellar, activate the effect, Constellar, and again you can only activate the effect if you just regularly use it, which I always do. So pretty much the effect says once per turn you detach 1 material, target 1 monster in either player's graveyard or field, bring it back to the hand. So you can bring back the shadow and keep looping. That's pretty much the idea. That's the Constellars. Next, Bouncer, Gauntlet Launcher, Force Focus, and I'll go for the last one. Why not? It's faded in here. Atlantis. So Bouncer and execute effects. Gauntlet Launcher is, you can do it twice per turn, which is pretty cool. So you can launch both his materials at your opponent, blowing through monsters. Force Focus for drags and stuff. That's big. And Atlantis because he's a big wall, and if you do have a number monster like a Force Focus in the grave, or if you do have, let's see what else I got in here. You could play, there's some other rank 4s you could probably play that have numbers, but those are the main 6s. I might put a Swordbreaker in because again I said I'm missing spots. We have Marrowgeist for Lindy, Cowboy for game, Dweller for Mermails that are still being played, Palpable Operative for Reaper, right goes anything that's face down, Maestro for booking stuff down, Time Dial for popping annoying cards like Reaper if I don't want to use Palpable Operative, or there's other things of course. And then these 2 spots I'm trying to fill in, don't know what I'm going to do, so give me some ideas guys. That's why I'm posting this video too, is for ideas. So pretty much again the lineup is these are the M7s, Atlantis, Bouncer, Gauntlet Launcher, Force Focus, 2 blank spots. Again I might put like an Exhibito and a Gaia Dragon or 2 Gaia Dragons. I have these ones here. I might put maybe a Utopia in here somewhere instead. Gemini Pro seems like a good idea, but still working. So let me guys know. Please let me know. That's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, subscribe, comments, do your thing. Thanks guys.